Good morning. I'm going to start something new this morning in regard to our devotions that we do here on the Growing Together with Christ, and that is that periodically I am going to do a book review of a book that I recently read and give you some pointers. Maybe it was a good book, maybe it was a bad book, maybe it's a book that I can recommend for you to read and possibly buy as gifts to others. And one of my favorite quotes that I strive to live by is leaders are readers and readers are leaders. And I truly believe that if you aspire to be a leader, then you must be one that reads. And Charles Haddon Spurgeon said, the man who wants to be read must be one that reads. And I truly believe that with all of my heart and my mind and my soul, and that is that we must be people that are readers. The first review that I want to give you this morning is this book right here entitled Stephen Mansfield's Book of Manly Men. And those of you that are possibly in the Special Forces community or the military community, you will appreciate this name, and that is Lieutenant General William Boykin, who is a retired Lieutenant General from Fort Bragg. He is very famous in the Special Forces community, and also he was one of the first commanders of Delta Force. And he wrote the foreword, and he has teamed up with the author Stephen Mansfield, and they have begun to do men's conferences together. And it is a wonderful book that is written by a man to men of how they can strive in their lives to be manly men. And I believe that is what we are lacking in our society today, and that is that we are lacking men that are manly. And I want to give you real quick 4 maxims that he gives at the very beginning of part 1 of this book. I want to give you those 4 maxims. The first maxim is manly men do manly things. Manly men do manly things. And it gives a quote here that manhood at the most basic level can be validated and expressed only in action. The second maxim that he gives, and that is that manly men tend their fields. Manly men tend their fields. Men, let me ask you a question. What is your field? Is it your home? Well, yes, that is a field that God has given you to be a good steward over. Your work, the commitments that you have, your church, maybe you're a Sunday school teacher, maybe you're a leader of a ministry. You are one that has been given a field. Theodore Roosevelt said this. He said, big jobs usually go to the men who prove their ability to outgrow small ones. The third maxim is very simply, manly men build manly men. Men, let me encourage you. Be a man that mentors men. Be a man that mentors men. And then lastly, the fourth maxim is manly men live to the glory of God. Manly men live to the glory of God. Why were we created? We were created to praise and honor and glorify God forever. So let me encourage you this morning to purchase this book. And it is a great book. Part 2 is where he takes attributes that manly men exhibit in their life and has taken famous characters, some of them very famous, some of them not so famous, but qualities in their life or how they lived out those qualities in their life. And I love to read anything and everything that I can get about Winston Churchill. And he uses Winston Churchill to live out a great quality, and that is the quality of legacy. The quality of legacy. And then he uses the Old Testament character of Jonathan, of how to live out the quality of friendship. But let me encourage you, purchase this book of Mansfield's Book of Manly Men. You can get it on Amazon.com. You can get it on any used book website. Alibris is a great source as well. But it is a great book, and I highly recommend it to you to read. Have a great day, and God bless you.